Yeah.
All right.
Vicious mockery.
Nicely done.
Last we left
Boys.
off, you all made your way down to the crypts below Durst Manor. You fought and slayed the undead form of Elizabeth Durst and the family dogs of Faxus, as well as mysterious shadow figures coming from the crystal orb that you took from the outstretched hand of the statue with the likeness of Strahd von Zarovich. From there, you made your way deeper to the sacrificial chamber, where ghostly figures of cultists chanted, "He is the ancient, he is the land." But when one of you stepped on the raised dais, the chanting changed to something more sinister. One must die. Once the decision was made that no one would be sacrificed on the altar, a giant flesh mound composed of all the previous victims' bodies, controlled by the will of the last sacrifice, the son, Walter Durst, threatened to consume you all. For Anderson, it nearly did. Panton, however, the threat was doubled when he was not only faced with the flesh horror, but also the wild magic within him surging a dark necrotic energy, temporarily rendering him unconscious until a companion came to his aid. Now, the house is collapsing down around you. First, I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. Let me get that up there. Alrighty.
Oh, did I?
Holy
sorry, I
fuck.
forgot to click on my character for that.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
19, 19, 19.
Let's see. Anderson, 19. We got Honora's on there. I think Panton.
Yep, always slacking.
Who am I missing still?
Me. Sorry.
I
also
did
did
not
could've
select
grabbed
my
it.
token.
Panton rolled a 17 on initiative. Uh-oh. Who dropped?
He's back.
Oh, yeah, he's back.
No,
You
there he
guys
is.
hear me now? All right, there we go.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I was having some mic problems.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Panton, Anderson, Ira. Gotta get the token clicked when we do there. Alrighty, last you remember, the portcullis slammed shut. Lancelot stuck on the other side, barking after you guys slayed the monster. Now debris and the house is crumbling around you. What do you do?
I'm assuming I'm conscious at this point, correct? Not unconscious because
Yeah.
of the good berries that were crammed down my throat?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and be like, what
And
happened?
as we left the last session, I wrapped my arms around him and started to kind of hobble him towards the exit.
Oh, that's right. What happened?
There was.
Oh my god.
You did it again. It's okay, Panton. We need to get out of here before it happens.
Did what again? Is everybody okay?
We're all okay. You're okay. We just need to get moving.
Time to go.
Yep.
You guys make your way towards the exit.
All right.
It's barred.
Is
the
there like a-
portcullis is shut.
Is there like a lever or something around?
You see a cogwheel just to the right of the door, wooden, that looks like it can be turned.
I'll go over and start turning it.
All right.
I'll put my character over there.
As you start to turn the wooden cog, the portcullis slowly raises. The clanking of chain wrapping around the center cylinder suddenly erupts, snapping, causing the portcullis to now slam shut.
I'll go over to the gate and just try to lift it.
Give me an athletics check. 14. Yeah, you reach down and you grab the crossbar and you pick it up and you strain a little bit. It's heavy iron, and it's slammed down deep into the water. And you pull it up, and you get it above your head and get enough of it to where you can break through. Honora, you're next on the action.
Yeah, I'm going to basically try to push Panton through his legs.
He's... Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are able to... Honora, you're able to go through. If you're carrying Panton, you'll have to move at half speed.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hold the gate up. Please, everyone, hurry!
Yeah, so... basically, yeah, I actually want to push him underneath the gate before, but I don't think we made it there quite yet. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
I'll dash then. I'll dash and bring Panton up to the gate so that he can go through on his turn.
Okay. All right. Anderson, it's your turn. What do you do? Nicodemus is holding the gate open. You're able to squeeze through if you needed to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go through the gate, and on the other side, I'll kind of be there. Can I use like my action to to assist anyone who might have trouble coming through? Is that something I can do?
I think if anybody needed assistance, it would probably be Nicodemus holding the gate up, but everybody else should be able to freely go through.
Okay. I'll hold up the gate. I'll try to hold up the gate from the other side to help with sustain it.
Okay. All right, you grab a hold. Go ahead and give me a strength check just to see. Athletics.
Sure thing. Let me get over here. That's fortunate.
Nicodemus, you see Anderson grab a hold of the gate, but you still feel the full weight. It doesn't seem like he was able to get enough of a leverage to hold it, but the gate is still staying up. Panton, it's now your turn. Honora grabbing you, dragging you to the edge, being able to pull you. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to... I know I'm gonna scout ahead just to make sure everything is alright.
Don't go too far. Just stay with us.
I'm just gonna get into the front of this room and just scout everything out. Take a quick once over and make sure there's nothing in the area over here.
As soon as you enter the gate, you hear the sound of rushing water, slamming, speeding through, crashing. Now there's a sudden rush of crashing water, slamming towards you, quickly flooding the area.
We gotta hurry up and get the hell out of here now. The basement is flooding.
You still have movement.
And God, what do I see in this room? Do I not see it? Because the light's not showing me anything right now, other than the cone.
Step in. You don't have a light source.
Oh,
That's
that's
why.
right.
Fuck me. Jesus
no
Christ.
darkness.
Who has the light source?
I
God
think
damn it.
It's
You can just
I mean,
cast
you're
it.
the person that
Or
can
the
cast
light
it.
source.
You're the light source, Panton. Use the force.
Alright, I'm going to touch my vest, and I'm just gonna be a big old fucking beacon at this point and cast light on myself.
Okay. Let me... That changed. Token emit.
And feet in any dimension, so yeah.
That work for you?
I got a big old... Perfect, that's beautiful.
All right. Yeah, it's the same room. The pedestals have the different objects on there, minus a few that you had taken before, but now the water coming from the direction of the stairs just flooding into the area, starting to now fill, and Nicodemus, you feel the water smacking into your legs as you're holding the gate.
Ignoring my sister, I'm going to go further into the room, so that was 10 feet that I moved, 15, 20, 25.
Go ahead and make an athletics check to wade through the rushing waters.
Oh, athletics. Oh, that's a tough roll. Hey,
You're able
nice.
to do it. Grabbing onto each of the wooden pillars as you go, you're able to slosh through the water, not being super high yet, but definitely still coming down hard. Ira, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna slide in between the bars and dash.
Yeah, as
Forward.
you're heading that way, I need you to also make an athletics check to wade through the waters. You're able to do so. Continue to take your full movement. Seeing Panton climbing ahead using the leverage of the wooden supports, you're able to make as far as you can.
All right, I'll call back and say, "Hurry to the ladder! That secret passage we found on to
So,
the first floor."
Why does Nicodemus get to go before me? Did you forget to reorder the list?
I must have.
I think that's what happened because that was my first turn.
Yeah, actually, I went out of order completely. Go ahead and go, Honora.
Well, actually, since you reordered it, since Ira just went, why don't we let Anderson go, and then it'll be my turn.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Anderson.
That puts us back into.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll kind of say it was a free action for you to step up there and kind of hold the gate. But go ahead and take the rest of your action.
Am I allowed to dash through this water, or is it kind of difficult terrain?
I mean, dash doesn't matter necessarily with difficult terrain. If you wanted to bonus action dash, you still get to take your full movement for now.
And you can actually action dash and get ahead of all of us.
True.
Yeah.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not, so I'm gonna stick with you, I guess.
Alrighty, Anderson.
Okay, so everyone is through at this point, right? Like everyone's...
You still have Honora. She was hanging back.
Okay, am I still keeping a hold on this gate with Ibragon?
You don't necessarily have to. Nicodemus was the first one to actually grab a hold of the gate. I got the initiative order messed up.
So it's Nicodemus holding up the gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was Ira. Okay, so if he still has the gate, I'm gonna try to go through and start getting out of here.
Okay.
Do I need to roll athletics to get through the water?
Yes, you will.
Okay. I can do that. Where? Oh, there's athletics.
You guys all rolled.
Once again.
You will have to move half speed through the water.
Okay. That's fine. So that's 15, so 5, 10, 15, and I'll use my action to dash. So that's another 15, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, okay. 5, 10, 15. And to end my turn, I'll just kind of calm down. Hurry the hell up down there! And I'll end it there.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm way out of order. But go ahead and Honora go, and then Nicodemus will follow through, and then we'll start.
Be back on order.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll run through his legs and get to booking it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll. Similar story. You can only move half distance.
And I'm calling the dog as I go.
Okay.
So with 25, that means I can only move 10 feet, right?
Yes.
So I'll get to there, and I'll call the dog with me.
Okay. Roll an athletics check for the dog as well.
Okay.
Or a strength check.
10.
It is struggling. It's going to need every bit of your help. The water is now up to its neck. It's almost having to swim at this point in rushing waters. you're gonna need to assist it if you want to make this thing get out alive.
Okay.
Nicodemus, everyone through. You're the last one holding the gate. The water flooding now up to your waist.
I'll kind of duck under the gate and release it, and then use my movement plus action to dash or double movement.
Yep. Go ahead and make your movement.
You want athletics check?
Yes. Yep. Athletics check as well.
9.
Half speed.
30 feet.
I know it's a little bit out of order, but we're gonna start again with Ira.
All right.
Looking up the stairs, you're starting to see the water is just barreling down. It's starting to swell up even further, coming up to almost your chest at this point.
Is it possible? Is Panton light enough that I can go back and pick him up and like carry him part of the way?
You would have to move at half speed.
Okay. I will go back.
What's swim speed? I assume Panton and Honora are swimming.
So swim speed is already half speed.
Okay.
Their next turn, they will be swimming. But yeah, unless you have a swim speed, it is automatically halved.
Okay.
All right, I will pick Panton up,
Okay.
Simba style,
All right.
and with his vest glowing in the dark, and it's like,
You're the lantern now.
Sorry, I
That's
need
your
to
new
see.
nickname.
All right, so
5.
so
And then-
from my spot is how far ahead were you of me?
He
I
was
was 10 feet.
10 feet.
All right, so you would have to come back 5 feet to me to pick me up,
Yeah.
and then you would get what, another 10 feet or 5 feet of movement? 10 feet of movement?
Well,
Yeah,
remember,
but I
he
can use my.
dash
yeah,
and
I can
bonus action dash.
Gotcha.
You can get.
All right, where am I moving? Just
So it's like,
beacon
get
me.
Panton out of here.
Up the stairs.
So you guys go all the way up the stairs.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and move your token
1, 2,
to
5.
Perfect. Where'd I go?
scroll up. You're you're up
Yep.
a little ways.
Okay, so that was
Yep.
5, and then 6 to get up here. And so then. Would that be everything? I think that might be it. All the movement. Oh, wait, if I dash as well.
You could get another
then I
15
can
feet.
use- Yeah. Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and Panton, you can be in front of me.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anderson, your go.
Okay, if I try to move, am I still at half speed, or do I need to make like another check?
At this point, this next turn, you are at the point to where the water is too deep. It's almost up to your chest now. You are going to have to move at half speed, basically wading through the waters.
Okay, that's fine. So that's 15, so 5, 10, 15, and I'm just gonna use my action to dash. I'm just gonna go right up the stairs. 5, and then
Okay.
that's where the stairs are, right?
Yep. Can you go any further?
Yeah, I've got 10 more feet.
10 more feet? All right.
Yeah.
You are there.
Okay, still swimming.
Yes.
Okay, so 1.
Oh, I actually moved you your 10 feet. That was about as first.
Oh,
that was as far
okay,
as
so
you could
this
go.
is 10
Yep,
feet.
yep.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect. Fine. Yep. I'm on
Honora.
my turn there.
Your go.
All right, I'm gonna swim for it, and I'm gonna encourage the dog to swim with me. Maybe trying to kind of push it along, if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to not only move at half speed because, yeah, you're gonna have to move at quarter speed if you want to move the dog with you.
Can I just encourage it to come?
Roll another athletics check for it.
Okay.
Roll an athletics check for it with advantage, and roll an athletics check with advantage for it.
Hey.
20.
20.
Hey.
Yeah, it's you grab a hold of its collar, and as you're swimming, that's enough for it to keep up with you. But you still move at half speed.
Okay, so I can only get to here. And the dog will probably stay with me.
Okay, that's your full movement action and bonus action, right?
That,
Or
25
action
feet.
and movement.
Yep.
Alrighty. Panton, you've been carried all the way up to the front.
I do
but-
imagine that my lantern went out when the water hit it, though.
Yes.
Not to make this harder, but...
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, let me yeah, we'll get rid of the light once you guys get to the next layer. Panton, as you get towards the top set of stairs, the water fully engulfs you, rapidly submerging you beneath a cloudy, murky water. The cave walls shedding their filth, making a path almost impossible to see, even with your light. I need you to make an intelligence history check or a survival check to see if you can remember which way is the way out.
Oh, god damn it. Let me find it. You said a history or
History
what?
or survival.
Survival? You at survival. Oh god. Well, I'm proficient in history, but my intelligence isn't great.
Okay.
11?
You come
Can I
to the
help him
first
since I'm there?
intersection.
I guess it's his turn, though.
You are right there. I'll allow because
I did
you're
discover the
literally
ladder.
right behind him and you just called it out. Panton, as you go to swim forward, Ira reaches out and grabs your cloak, seeing you start to swim forward. And as you turn around, you're able to see him, and he points right, giving you the direction that you want to head, making you remember, the secret entrance. Okay.
Okay. The water is just hitting me in the face. What is my movement at this point?
You're fully submerged.
So
You
we're
at
swimming.
the very last second, you see the water getting close to the ceiling, and you just take a deep breath, and you're now fully submerged.
Okay. I guess I am swimming.
So it's it's
this
swim
is
speed,
5
so half
feet.
speed. Yep.
$10 feet. And I'm sitting. Oh no, I can only go 10 feet because movement speed 25. So I am stuck right here. And as a free action, I'm gonna try to stick my head up above the water and say, "Hurry up!"
You swim up as high as you can, and there's just a little bit of space left, and they're able to do that. Nicodemus, you hear through the rushing of water shouts coming from above.
Wouldn't I be? I'm fully submerged.
Not yet. It's like it's fully submerged up there, and it's funneling down to you.
Okay.
So, yeah, once you get onto the stairs, you're going to be fully submerged.
Okay. Yeah, I'm movement plus action move.
Okay.
30 feet.
All right, so that is going to take you right there.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Ira, after giving Panton the direction, the way to go, you see his light just barely shining through the corridor. What do you do?
I swim up after him,
Okay.
and behind me, I cast Minor Illusion in that space behind me
Okay.
to make an arrow pointing the way that we're going.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Absolutely. That works.
Please tell me it's glowing.
Yes. A glowing
Okay.
bright arrow.
Alrighty, Anderson, your go.
All right. Same as before. I think I'm still at half movement. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
you are now fully submerged.
Can I go diagonally, or do I have to go down and then over?
Should go down and then over. There's
Down,
technically
over.
a wall there,
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 15, and do I see his arrow?
Make a perception check with advantage. It is dirty, it is murky, it is barely visible, but he did do his best to make it available for you to see. So it was 14, but yeah, you see it. You're able to see it and go to the right.
Okay. I'm gonna. So that's 15. I'm gonna use my action to dash. 5, 15.
You can. Oh yeah, he's a halfling, so you can.
Yeah, I don't see anything on my screen right now, so I assume I can't see him if he's there. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn there. I don't think I can really do anything else.
Alrighty. Honora, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take, hopefully as a bonus action, tie my rope around the dog's collar and my belt real fast so that we don't get separated.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check to see how well you can tie this rope. With disadvantage, because this is...
I'm good.
Yep, you're still able to do so.
Good rolls.
Okay, and then, yeah, I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to trudge up there, I guess, against the water, hopefully.
Yeah, you guys move half speed.
So, since I'm going to action dash, so just 25 total feet.
Okay.
Move me where you want me.
Oh, that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alrighty. And then it's Panton's turn.
Oh, Jesus. 1 second. Okay. Oh, God. I don't... Oh. Alright, where's the water at this point, since I'm up some more stairs?
You're now still fully submerged. That is, you have only... you have several rounds where you were able to catch your breath and you'll be able to hold it unless something happens to make you lose your breath. But you are fully submerged swimming, unable to take a breath.
And I have absolutely no utility spells right now. Shit. Alright. So I'm moving at half speed still?
Yep. That's all swim speed is half speed unless you have swimming.
So there's 5 right there. I'm gonna use my oh fuck, which way do I go? God bless it, son of a bitch. Do I know which way to go at this point, or
I'll say with your previous roll, you know that you're trying to get over here. You
Okay.
remember straight and yeah, you know how to get to the stairs.
So it would be 5. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go 10, 15. I'm using my action to move. 20.
Okay.
25. I think that puts me in the right spot. Yes. Okay.
Alrighty. Looks good.
And that is all that's my action and my movement.
All right, Nicodemus.
That's all I got.
Now fully submerged, taking that last breath of water or breath of air before you continue up.
Before you take a breath of water.
Yeah, movement plus action move to move 30 feet.
Dashing the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Alrighty,
that's
Ira.
my turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Seeing Panton ahead of me, I'll swim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and have another. I guess.
The secret door is open. It is still open. You can see stairs at that point, and you can see that the water's breaking a little bit right at the top of the stairs to where you can see the ladder.
I think that will encourage me to go up to the ladder then, using my bonus action.
You get to the ladder. Anderson, your turn.
All right. Same as before. Movement action for 15 brings me here, and then bonus dash. Sorry, not bonus action dash. 5, 10, and that'll put me here. Is there someone in my way? Am I allowed to be there?
He's a halfling, so he can be in your space. That's okay.
Okay. And as just a free action, I'll say over here. Like I'll yell that to make sure everyone can hear me.
Underwater.
Oh wait, we're completely submerged.
Yeah, you are all completely submerged.
Okay, then never mind. I guess I can't. I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty, Nora. Now tethered to the dog. You can see it frantically just paddling.
Yeah, just gonna swim along the wall until we get to the... Yeah, and same thing, just dash in.
Go for it.
Right there. Swim past, or underneath Nicodemus. That's it. Yeah, and the dog.
Alrighty.
Because we're tethered, he's gonna follow.
Panton, your turn. Seeing the stairs in front of you and Ira just approaching the ladder, heading up to the next floor. What do you do? The house, you can still feel the vibrations just shaking.
Am I swimming at this point still?
Yeah, it's still swimming. You will still be swimming until you get to the top, until you get to this ladder.
I'm going to stay here and wait for Honora to come to me.
Alrighty.
And I'm just going to shout, Honora, get over here now! I'm not leaving you down here!
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Deal with the consequences of my actions.
Nicodemus, go ahead.
Yeah, same as always. My movement plus action.
Okay, really important question. Do you sink or do you float?
Me? I definitely sink. I'm wearing chainmail. Yeah. I'm
Me
basically
too,
just walking on the on the floor. Yeah, I'm not swimming. I am walking on the ground, underwater.
Panton, as you yell out instinctually, yearning for your sister to be there, just not even thinking, you just and you suck in a little bit of water, and you take 4 points of damage.
I'm down.
Are you down?
Nicodemus, as you round the corner,
You had to fucking roll a 4. You had to roll a 4. That's why we're not friends.
the light fades. It is now pitch dark, but the last thing you see between the flickering of the light is Panton's body slouch back and start
Is
floating.
he in the same space as Anderson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if possible, I've used action plus movement, but I'll just grab his body and hold it.
I'll say you reach out and you grab him, but that's fine. Flavor. Ira.
I will cast another minor illusion.
Okay.
In this area, I guess, of a voice shouting this way.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're able to do so.
And I will climb the ladder to the first floor.
Alrighty. I'm going to say it's going to take the entirety of your action to get to the top of the ladder. But as you navigate your way through the water and you get to the ladder and you start climbing your way up, you feel debris smack the side of your face, and turning to look towards it, you see a skeletal arm, ghoulish flesh just still dangling off, grab a hold of you, and then from the other side, grabbing hold of you as well. Arms just reaching out from all inside of the dirt, grabbing a hold of you. I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay. Can I use an inspiration that you have given us?
Yep.
All right.
Roll with
I
advantage.
forgot about that. Damn it.
Okay. So I guess I'll roll and then we'll add.
It's advantage.
Yeah, it's advantage.
Oh, okay.
Twice.
Okay.
Dang.
The arms reach out and they grab a hold of you, and you just kind of dodge and still holding onto the ladder, and you successfully make it to the top. Push open the hatch, and you stand in the room. And I'll narrate what that looks like once everybody else gets there. Anderson.
If everyone else gets the.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a
If.
big if.
Anderson,
Yeah.
your go.
Okay. So 5, 10, and I'm gonna go straight up that ladder as well.
Okay, you being in the same space, seeing Panton just pass out unconscious from trying to yell underneath of the water and drawing in water into his lungs. You just continue up and you head up the stairs. Go ahead and make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna use that inspiration as well.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and use acrobatics. Yep, I definitely need that. I guess it doesn't matter.
You suffer 1 point of slashing damage as they rake out and they grab a hold of you, but you force through it, make your way all the way up to the top, and you open up the lid, and you are in the room as well with Ira. Honora, it's your go.
Booking it. That's slow speed. This is what I get for playing a halfling. Get here. I'm going to see that that Nicodemus is hanging on to Panton and just be horrified that he is unconscious. Oh my goodness. And just kind of maybe gesture at him like, get him out of here, let's go! But since I've got the dog, I can't really do anything else.
Panton, make a death saving throw.
Where are these in D&D Beyond?
Roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
Yeah, you can roll a d20. That works too.
Come on. Bastard.
I'm not sure where the death saving throws are on.
I think they show
You
up.
have to be dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unconscious.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
you forgot to.
Well, I
Take that
did I not?
I
set it?
marked your point off. So
Okay.
you have a success. Alrighty, Nicodemus.
Yeah, I'll grab Panton and kind of throw him over my shoulder. One hand on the ladder and just try to use my brute strength to pull me and all my armor up
Alrighty.
through the ghouls and everything.
Roll either an athletics or an acrobatics at disadvantage because you're trying to carry him.
7.
Take 4 points of slashing damage. Trying to carry him up there, but you do. You, with him draped across your shoulder, climbing up, just barely able to make it, but you're still able to do so. Ira. Get you guys over to that map. Honora, we're gonna say on your next turn, you make it up to what they're seeing.
Okay.
Supposed to be able to see the whole floor.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
have already been through here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, not a problem there.
You also killed our turn order.
Oh, for shit's sake.
Technical
Sorry.
problems.
How did that happen?
So it went Ira, Anderson, me, then
Panton,
Panton,
Nicodemus.
and Nicodemus.
Yes.
Yeah, I went last with 16 initiative.
Okay, I'll just tell you.
Just
I still have it up.
fucking
Ira,
no.
your turn.
Okay.
As you
yeah, what do I see?
break through, looking into the den, having not seen this before, you see the fireplace just billowing fire and smoke, filling the room with almost a black poisonous cloud. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Thanks. Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Very
You do
nice.
so, just taking that initial breath of air in as that smoke hits you. You gather your bearings and look around, and you see the exit. But in front of you, you see 3 wolves looking at you. Crawling, stalking, snarling. I need you to make a wisdom check for me, please. An insight check. You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
But initial fear hits you. But you realize that these are illusions. Looking at them, you see through, and you realize they're just stuffed animals, and you run forward to the exit, or at least wherever you want.
I guess I come out here. Do I see Rose and Thorn there?
You do. You see the ghostly figure of Rose and Thorn standing there looking at you. Hurry! It's gonna collapse!
I kind of take a second, and then I just go.
Okay. You make it to the front foyer, and you see, rather than door, it is bricked off, but the brick looks weak. Is that the end of your turn? Movement?
I mean, I could take a. Let's see. I moved from like there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should get here. I have a bonus action. I'll go back, and it's like, it's bricked off. How do we get through?
Anderson, your turn.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw. The smoke, just as soon as you
There it
open up
is.
that hatch, just the smoke fills your lungs. But you're able to shrug it off, and you take another deep breath real quick, and then continue on. Seeing the 3 wolves, I need you to make a wisdom, a insight, or
Insight?
Yep, insight check.
All right.
Barely passed. All right, you seeing Ira run through and the wolves not doing anything, you realize that these are fake, and you're able to dash forward.
All right. As a free action, I'll just say the wolves aren't real to everyone, and I'll start my movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I assume they tell me the same thing, like it's collapsing. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, they're just kind of looking at you. You would have heard them yell at Ira before from inside the room.
All right. 25 and I think 30. Okay, so I see the brick wall. I'm gonna, so I'm kind of stupid, but I'm gonna take out one of my daggers and throw it at the wall to see if I can like break it or shatter it.
Okay, go ahead and yes, make a ranged attack at the wall.
All right.
What daggers are these?
I guess we'll see.
Okay, roll for damage.
Hey, you hit the broadside of a wall.
I'm proud.
Good damage. All right, yeah, you throw this dagger and it hits a brick and then it falls back. But where you see your dagger hit, a chunk had been wore away, and you can actually see to the outside. So you know that this brick wall is penetrable. It'll just take some sort of force. And I take it that'll end your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, Anora, still, you can barely see light now coming from the open hatch.
So I'll go up the stairs and
Make a strength or an athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage since you're carrying the dog.
Right. I can do acrobatics.
Yep.
Do that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, just kind of holding out and bobbing and weaving as you're climbing up the ladder, just rushing as fast as you can, carrying the dog. You get to the top and you set him down, and just immediately the rush of black smoke. The dog crouches down low to the ground and scurries forward. I'm gonna say that it makes it out to the hall.
I'm still attached to it by a rope.
Oh, that's right. It makes it about that far. Anyways, go ahead and you make a Constitution saving throw for me.
The dog too?
No, it's down low enough. It crouched down below the smoke that it didn't have to.
Okay. Was that all of my movement and action, or?
Yeah, you were pretty far back. That's about as far as you can make it.
Totally fair.
You shrug that off, and then next turn we'll see if you can discern whether or not the wolves are legit. Panton, I need you to make another death saving throw for me.
Oh, shit.
I will probably scream at Nico, please do something.
Please, for the love of God.
Mark one fail. Nicodemus, your go.
I assume I can tell the wolves are fake.
Right now, what are you concerned with right now? Are you concerned with
The wolves.
Okay.
But I have a 15 passive perception. And I assume I heard Anderson yell that they're fake.
Yeah, I'll say since you were in the room, Anora wouldn't know, but yeah, you don't have to make a roll. Have you made a Constitution saving throw for the black smoke yet?
I have not.
Okay, go ahead and make one, please.
7.
Okay. You do 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna kind of, not throw, but place Panton off my shoulder down onto the ground, and reach into my pouch and grab one of my good berries.
Okay.
And put it in his mouth and kind of make him eat it.
Okay.
And then, as soon as I put it in his mouth and see it's going down, I'm gonna use movement to exit the room.
Okay, go ahead and use your movement.
Can I action dash?
No, I guess you
Or
use your
what's
bonus
good berry
action for.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you can action dash still.
Okay, so that'll give me to. This is where the wall is.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll get me up to the wall, and that'll end my turn.
Alrighty, Ira, it's your turn. Anora and Panton haven't made it out yet, but Anderson and Nicodemus are standing in the foyer.
Do Rose and Thorn say anything about the wall? That's what I asked them last turn.
What do you
in
ask?
response. Oh, I asked them like I said it's blocked off. How do we get out?
You'll just have to break your way through.
Okay. Can you do any magic that might help?
I only know lightning damage. And that's all she can say.
Okay. And then I'll go back in here and check on them. And just looking at the wolves and annoyed that I fell for that trick, I'll just like stab it real quick and then just yell to them to get out of there.
Okay. Seeing Panton still from what you can tell, unconscious, laying on the floor, and Honora kind of standing over top of him, concerned. You lash out at the wolf, and just stuffing just flies. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alrighty. Anderson, you see Nicodemus make it to the wall. You know from the last time you threw the dagger that it did cause damage, but you don't know how much force it's going to take to knock this brick wall down, or whether or not this is even the best point of escape. What do you do?
Right. Okay. So what I'll go ahead and so you said with my dagger throw last turn, I made like a bit of a chip in the wall something.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go down, pick up my dagger, and sorry, I'm just trying to think here. I guess what I'll try to do is I'll use the butt of the dagger to hit that spot again, see if I can make the holding bigger or just collapse the wall entirely.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. Alrighty.
Not a bad roll.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, I don't know why they didn't do it with the app. That's fine.
Just click on the pink word.
Oh, yeah, if you click on the pink thing, it'll do it, yeah.
You take the back end of your dagger and bang into it, in that entire brick, just like Jenga, just shifts out. Not fully dislodged, but just seems to be off-centered now to where you can see a fist-sized gap through the wall.
Okay. I guess, and just as free action, I'll turn to Nicodemus and say, help me push this damn thing down.
Alrighty. Honora, you saw Nicodemus force a good berry inside Panton's mouth and help him chew it. But as of right now, he's still laying motionless. What do you do?
Pick him up and dash.
Alrighty. Go ahead and
So I
make
get
your
to go
movement.
hold 25 feet, and the dog is tethered to me, so it's coming with me.
Make insight.
Okay, even with, do I get advantage because of Ira?
You weren't there for him to yell it. You were still downstairs.
No,
Oh, yeah,
he came
I
in
just
and he
came in
stabbed
to-
him.
Oh, you just came. Okay, yeah. You know what? If you saw him stab it and it shatter open, puff open, you don't need to roll. You realize now that they're fake. The illusion has been broken. So go ahead and go.
With my dash, I only make it there. But I'm panting with
Am I
him.
behind you then?
No, I'm carrying you.
Okay. Yeah, you're
That's why I
with
can't
her.
go very far. Yeah.
Panton.
Okay.
You finally, as the good berry absorbs into your bloodstream, you feel, and you let out just a ghastly scream, just on the brink of death, just, ah! And you
Wake up,
see
Sleepyhead, we gotta go.
you're being carried. What do you do?
I mean, at this point, I would say I would roll on the wild magic table.
Nope, that's
Like,
for me to decide.
I'll be damned because I was saying I would not be opposed because I am stressed out. I've gone down twice in 2 minutes, so I am stressed
We'll see what
beyond
happens.
measure right now.
We'll see what happens. You haven't cast a spell yet, but we'll see what happens. Keep going.
Oh my god, then I'm going to get up.
Okay.
So it's going to take half my movement speed, so I have 10 feet left.
Okay.
I'm going to
Head for the door.
I'm going to recognize where the fuck I am at.
Yep.
And that's 5, 10 feet over here. Is this doorway open?
Yeah, it's all open. It shows that it's shut on there, but it's open.
Oh my god.
You see the boys at the entrance.
Thorn looks at you as
I
you
had
cross
no other
in.
movement.
You still have your action dash. You just use your movement to get there, and you have your action dash, which is another.
Fuck. I'm just.
And he can
I'm
see
on
me and
full-on
Nicodemus,
panic at
like,
this point.
working on the wall, right?
He wouldn't be able to work on the wall this time, but.
Oh, I
because
mean, he
had
can
the-
Yeah,
see
no.
us,
I'm going to move right. Can I occupy the space of one of my allies?
Yeah. I believe you can. As a halfling, you can.
Then I'm going to just be over here and I'm going to just start frantically pounding on the walls. I know I can't do any damage to the walls,
Okay.
but it's all just fucking flavor at this point. Like, I am in an outright panic. I need to get out of this fucking house.
Alrighty, Nicodemus, it is your turn.
Okay, yeah, seeing how quickly this wall crumbles by Anderson hitting it with a dagger, I think in my mind that this wall is fairly weak, and I'm just gonna take 5-foot step back,
Okay.
pull my shield off my back, and kind of fix it to my shoulder, and run and ram the wall as hard as I
Alrighty.
can.
Oh, that is awesome.
Give me an athletics check.
20.
You take that step back, and you run forward, slamming into the wall, just making the DC, the bricks shatter out in all directions. You feel the house just heaving, just flexing under the immense pressure of it crumbling, as if the house is breathing alive. And you break open the bricks, and you see the open front yard. You've broken through.
Okay,
Dude, let's go Nicodemus, man. That was awesome.
so I'm gonna use the last 10 feet of my movement to stand here. And I'll kind of be like checking back and like waving everybody through and expecting them to come. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Ira, your turn.
All right, having slashed the wolves, seeing that everybody's coming through, I'll go back and see if any progress has been made on the wall.
As soon as you peek your head through the door looking, you see half of it on the half of the door has just been broken through, crumbled through, that you could absolutely escape.
A wave of relief passes over Ira, and he runs out, and he's like, "Oh shit, the dawn hath been brought." And he'll like put a calming hand on Panton. And it's like, "Come on, let's go." And he'll
Anderson.
step out.
I'm gonna take Panton by the arm and kind of like drag him out with me, outside.
Alrighty. You're able to do so.
Okay.
Go ahead and...
Yeah. So I come out, Panton behind me.
Okay.
Y'all left me in the house.
And then as a free action, I'll yell out, "Honora, this way!" And that'll end it for me.
Alrighty. I know the map is kind of small, but Nicodemus, Ira, Anderson, how far away from the house would you be?
I'm standing
being-
right on the porch.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
right outside the door.
I'm yelling like in the door, so I'd still be pretty close.
I think
Okay.
Ira is gonna step back and just kind of get a better sense of like what's happening with the whole house.
Okay. Yeah, on your turn, as you made it out as far as you could, looking at the house, you see the roof collapsing inwards. You see windows and bricks just blowing out the sides. Honora, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm basically gonna just dash my way out as far as I can go, but as I turn the corner and see Rose and Thorn, I do want to reach out my hand and be like, "Come with us."
As you say, come with us, Rose just looks at you with knowing eyes and just shakes her head and looks down and says, "Can't. We're trapped here forever. And then
But-
she dissipates. And so does Thorn. They
Oh.
both just dissipate.
So
Oh,
I only
that's
get
so
30.
sad.
So I get 25 feet. So I get 50 feet of movement total. So I'm booking it. I don't know if I'm because the dog's with me, if he's coming with me, or if he's resisting me in any.
Yeah, the dog is coming with you. Absolutely.
So then I'm just gonna book it out of that house, full movement.
As
We're
you
stuck with a fucking
And as
dog.
soon as I hit my 50 feet of movement away from the house, I'm just gonna fall to my knees and sob. This is like the worst experience. Hold the
So
dog for
far.
comfort.
Nicodemus, Panton, and Anderson.
Yeah.
As you're standing there and Honora breaks the plane running through, you're starting to turn away from the house and you feel an immense force just smack you in your back as you turn to run as well. You all take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, guess what? I'm down again.
Oh, man.
Ira, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Honora and the dog also take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit, the dog's down. It's ripped from my arms, and I'm like, no!
As the explosion happens and you're sent scattering another 20 feet away from the house. Who's down?
I am.
Panton, you're the only one unconscious? Everyone else is okay?
Lancelot is unconscious.
Looking around, this is I'll say go ahead and make a death saving throw for Lancelot, and Panton, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
This is a very what's the word I'm looking for?
Hit.
God damn it!
Exactly.
Ah!
Frustrating.
Thank you. Exasperating sigh right there.
Okay. You see the dog, battered, beaten, bruised, just lay motionless. Panton also motionless. The rest of you look back and you see the house in shambles, collapsed in on itself. Just rubble, flames. You do?
Oh, I'll
turn-
crawl over to Panton and hold his body and just sob. Please help. Please.
I turn to Nicodemus. You, holy man, can you help?
I've used up all of my magic today. I have two additional good berries. That's
Give
all I
one-
have.
Give one to each.
Please.
And I'll hand one to Anderson to give to Panton, and I'll go somehow feed one to a dog.
I'll somehow feed the good berry to Panton.
For Panton, since that's the, third good berry, body rejects it. As he chews, it goes into his, the nutrients, the healing medicine don't absorb. Panton, make another death saving throw.
Nothing. You've nothing.
You
Don't we
pass.
have some healing potions that we found?
do.
In the...
Yes, I've got one, and I'll scramble in my pack and I'll shove it down his throat.
All right, healing potion works.
Okay.
As you pour it down
work.
his throat,
Please work.
cough, and you regain health equal to whatever the healing potion would be.
I got it here. It's
2d4
Two-
plus 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
I'm rolling it. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
You get 5 points of healing. Okay, that works. You are now conscious.
And yeah, I'll just hug him real tight and all of the shield and metal and shit poking into him and just don't do that again, you scared me.
And as you do that, Lancelot trots over and kind of crawls in between you two and just rests his head in Panton's lap.
Yeah, so just lots of sobbing. So much sobbing from Honora. And she will look up to everyone and be like, thank you guys for everything. I don't think we could have done that without you, all of you.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should leave this desecrated place.
Hold on, just give me 5, and Anderson will kind of like sit down. Just need a moment to breathe.
What's it
Make it a
like
quick one.
outside?
Looking around you,
Is it bright out or?
no, it's gloomy, overcast. You can tell it's still daytime. It's not night. But clouds overhead, mist, fog coming in through the trees. Lifeless trees all around you. Being an orange kind of overcast over all of that from the burning building behind you. Give me a perception check.
Some tears in your eyes, some soot, some tears.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you
See
don't
shit.
Those poor
see
kids.
anything else.
Those poor innocents. They didn't deserve that.
No, they did not.
What is this horrible place?
Don't know, but don't think we can do anything about it now.
I agree with Nico. I don't think we should stay here, but we're all so tired.
Look, there's probably a town not too far from here. Probably follow the trail.
When we first got here, didn't Rose say that there was a town not too far from here?
You know, I think she did. Might have to go give it a visit.
I mean, it's either that or
But Panton's barely holding on. I'm not sure he could walk or if anything on the road. Like those wolves.
right.
Maybe we should just rest in the bushes for a bit? Someplace close? Or not too
I mean,
far
I
away?
guess there's a fire nearby, but
Anybody got any marshmallows?
Nicodemus, you said your passive perception was a 15?
Yes, sir.
Sitting down, surveying the area, two things that you notice. Looking at the house and the damage that has been done, you see debris scattered across the lawn. Your eyes fix on a large piece of timber. You're focusing on it for a moment. You see it shakes, trembles. It starts inching its way back towards the house. Looking over, you see a brick from far away just zip through the air and find its place right into the house that brick used to be. Looking around, you can see that even though this house is completely dismantled and desecrated, it is building itself. As if the magic is strong enough that it's not enough to be in ruins forever, ever. The other thing you notice, out towards the road, see a small picnic basket. Right where, as you were thinking about it, Rose and Thorn, right where you first met them.
house is rebuilding itself. This place truly is cursed.
It's evil.
And then I'll like turn towards the picnic basket and approach it. And as I get closer to it, I'll remember Anora's words in my head to not touch things. And I'll look back and Ira, can I touch this?
And Ira, as you turn, you see a picnic basket just sitting in the middle of the road.
Feeling kind of a sense of calm, and after having survived all of that, Ira reaches out and
Wait,
concentrates.
Sorry. Are you touching the picnic basket?
Kind of.
With
Kind
mage
of.
hand.
Quick question. Does Anderson notice the picnic basket?
What's your passive perception?
I mean, I called pretty good attention to it.
Yeah, I would say if your passive perception is above a 10, then
Yeah, it is.
you heard him say, "Can I touch this?" and your eyes are directed that way.
I kind of stop and wait. I say, hold on a sec. I close my eyes and I try to like use my nose, like I try to sniff to see if I can smell anything coming from there.
Okay. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Does he get advantage if he's not in hybrid form?
Yeah.
Smell cinnamon.
Ira just kind of raises his eyebrows at Anderson and then goes back to concentrating, and I assume it's like kind of covered in a blanket or something like that, or like a little towel, or I don't know what it looks like.
It's a wicker basket, and there's a cloth that is folded over the top of the contents inside the basket.
Smells all right to me.
I'll use Mage Hand and I'll reach out and kind of lift up the cover and open it up a little bit.
As you focus your Mage Hand, remembering the incantation, the normal spectral image that comes out has a more skeleton-like appearance. But it still obeys your command. Flips over towel. You see a bottle of wine. And you see another wrapped bundle. And the thing that catches your eye the most, 3 potions of healing. You can see the distinct round bottle with red liquid poking out from the top.
As soon as that cover releases and I see those, what were they, cinnamon buns? Or
You can't see the cinnamon buns, but you see a bundle that's resting on top. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach it and take my portion.
As you approach, you see not only you unwrap the bread, but underneath of the bread you see fruits, grapes, apples, pears, just maybe 2-3 apples and pears, and then a vine of grapes.
At this point, Anora's going to stand up and she's going to wipe the snot off her face, and she'll go over to Ira and go, what's going on?
I don't know. Somebody left a little gift basket at the front of this
Rose and Thorn.
death trap.
Do you think that they left a gift for us? And then I'm going to start crying again.
Could be, but they were also bound to the house, it seems.
Sweet,
If our clever Vistani friends, or I don't know.
After Honora lets me go, I'm going to look at the house, and I'm assuming I see bits and pieces of the house reconnecting.
Yes.
Then I'm going to risk it for the biscuit because I'm so fucking pissed off at this fucking house, and I only have 1 level spell or level 1 spell left, and I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, and can I cast Chromatic Orb and split it for 2 and attack the house twice at different spots?
Do you have sorcery points left to
I do.
do that?
I do.
Yeah, if that's what you would like to do.
Yes, I would. And I'm going to
Alrighty,
cast
roll for attack.
Chromatic Orb.
What essence are you looking for?
I'm used to Beth.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Cold at it.
Okay.
1 second. Cold. Submit. And there's going to be 2 of them.
Okay, they both hit. Go ahead and roll another. Go ahead and roll another d20. Roll 2 d20s actually.
Oh, sorry, that was a D12. There you go. And I'm
Alright.
just fucking unleashing everything that I can at this point on the house.
As you cast chromatic orbs and they twin and just spiral off of each other, cold energy slams into one part that's still burning, extinguishing the fire. Another one headed out towards the spiral staircase that's still hanging up. You can see the marble reassembling itself, smacking into it and sending it shattering.
And
Does damage.
each turn afterwards, I will be casting Ray of Frost. That's a cantrip. Every single time, I'm going to be casting Ray of Frost against the house. Every single time.
All right. You're just going absolutely bonkers back there, just casting Ray of Frost, and you're doing damage in the places where you shoot your Ray of Frost. This is a giant pile of rubble, so it's not hard to hit. And where you hit, it is doing damage and stopping portions of the repairs. But the repairs slow. Realize that after 20 or so casts, everybody else just kind of looking at you, that this is inevitable.
And I'll keep doing it until I'm exhausted.
Henderson.
I will see him kind of throwing a fit on the house, and I will attempt to restrain him and calm him down. Because I know what happens when he gets upset, so I will step in and be like, Panton, you gotta calm down. Panton, you gotta stop, please. Panton, before anybody else gets hurt, we just need to go. We can deal with this later, maybe, or we can tell somebody. But calm down, please.
Ira will also come up and say, sometimes you can't do something about the thing you want to do something about immediately. I think stopping this or removing this curse, whatever's going on here, is a noble thought, but sometimes it takes time. Looks like it's repairing slowly but surely, but maybe there's another way that we can stop it. But not right now.
Ira, you think I would love to save Rose. They didn't deserve this.
I don't know, it seems like it's being held together by magic. I think there's ways that magic can be undone, right?
I don't know.
Well,
Unless somebody pulls me away from the house, I just keep casting. Like Honora and Ira and...
I'll eventually pull him away from the house and hold him and let him sob on me.
Like I will not stop until I'm pulled away.
No. Yeah, no, I'll restrain you after. I'll give you a chance to unleash a little bit, but then I'll restrain you. Because I understand.
I've got a pastry in one hand and a bundle of grapes in the other hand, and I'm just biting the grapes, not plucking them, just biting the grapes and going back for the pastry and alternating.
Partner, I hope you're saving one for me.
I think he deserves a little feast for himself.
There's plenty here. I'm just trying to get my portion in
Uh,
first.
You know what? You go ahead and take it. I just still need to kind of catch my breath here.
Do I have any idea where this basket may have come from? Just investigating, like, do I recognize the cloth that it's wrapped in, the style of pastry at all?
Are we just waiting to see if he's poisoned and he dies?
Oh God, no.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Am I dying?
No, you're not dying. It is
Holy
not. It is
shit.
not poisoned.
Well, Ira knows everything about this.
Right, it's gonna
Yes,
say
the wicker
Durst
here was
along the
made with
side
a
of the
fine
basket.
reed from.
Looking at the basket and looking at the trees around you, you can tell this basket wasn't outsourced. It wasn't brought by the Vistani. Thinking back to the tent, or not the tent, but the caravan, you realize that the Vistani tended to keep things from that area, that realm, I guess you could say. Everything here is just different, dated. In the red cloth that is underneath of the white cloth on the outside, you open it up and it's fancy. It's incredibly fancy silk, red silk. But you don't know enough about this area to know who could have had that type of money or access to that type of material, whether or not it's even plentiful here or whether or not it's a rarity. But looking around and seeing the or why it was brought, you don't see any foot trails around outside of the ones that you created getting here. There's no note, but it seems to not have been poisoned. Looking at it, the bottle of the wine is Red Dragon Crush.
Red Dragon Crush.
Oh. Okay, let's see if we can find a place to maybe catch our breath. Just a little off road, maybe just for an hour or two. I don't think Panton can go on all the way to town. I don't know how far away the town is.
Looking
See
around,
any lights or anything?
stepping out onto the road, looking back the way you came, don't see anything, and looking forward, it's a little too windy. It's hard to tell. You don't see anything from this area, but maybe a quarter mile up the road, it bends a little bit, so it's hard to tell.
I mean,
were there any other? There was the house, and then wasn't there like a stables or something like that
there
was kind
was
of dilapidated?
Yeah, there was a very damaged, disrepaired stables that's right next to the house,
Is
probably
it
a good
still
30 feet.
standing?
Yep.
All right.
Probably in a little more disrepair. Some of the debris over there, but it is still there,
Might be a good
offering
place
cover.
to sit and let Nicodemus finish his food and.
Yeah. My only concern is that it's so near to that abomination.
I think it's
But
done all
hopefully
the harm
it's
it's
not.
gonna do to us today, as long as we don't go back inside.
All right.
And I don't want to stay here long, just enough so that we can catch our breath.
Okay.
Yeah, probably best we just take a quick breather.
I guess let's go investigate then.
Sure thing.
Walking over to the stables, looking around, it's bare. There's matted down hay. God knows how old. Just kind of rotted. A funk, mildewy, moldy smell coming from it. But offers least some overhead protection should it start raining again. It is at least a little dry underneath.
I'll pat the dog and then I'll kind of put Panton in the corner and sit down with him.
I'm
You
gonna
guys attempt to take a short rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down
Yeah.
and pull out my holy text real quick, and ritually cast detect magic.
You see an aura surrounding not only the house, but also bits and pieces that are scattered across the lawn.
Specifically looking at the stables, do I see anything?
Oh, nothing. That is as it should be. No illusion there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the stables doesn't appear to be impacted by any magic, illusion, or anything, so I think we're okay resting here for the
Fine.
night.
Finally, something goes right.
It's
I don't want to sleep here again. I just want to spend an hour and regather our stuff.
it's
and
still
then-
relatively early.
Oh, is it?
You
Okay.
woke up in the morning. We're down. And realistically, it probably only took you 10 minutes to escape.
I
Oh,
don't.
okay. Yeah, let's stay here for a short while and then move on.
Hey, Anderson, I believe we agreed that if we escaped, you still got those, what were they? You got some tobacco, right? Or something like that?
Did I get tobacco? Of course I did. Before that, Anderson takes out like the like two of the pipes, and he motions over to Panton and says, "Can you use your magic-y thing to clean these really quick? Just want to make sure I don't get anything from them."
Panton is going to be completely quiet at this point and reserved and not respond.
Well, if I get a disease, I get a disease, and I hand the other pipe to Ira, and as well as the tobacco, and I guess we'll just light up together.
Okay. You were all submerged in water for
That's right.
about 30 seconds.
Yep, that's right.
Everything you own is completely soaked.
Ah,
You know what?
Unless you have
Ow.
something to dry out the tobacco.
Well,
I
you
don't think I
do, but
do.
you have to ask the cleric. Nico, do you flame thing with your hand?
I mean, we can make a fire, but I thought we were only staying here a minute.
Like an hour, or maybe 2.
Okay, yeah.
Look at Panton. He needs time to recover.
I'll bundle some straw together. Nora, do you want to see if you can find some wood?
Yeah.
And
definitely.
I'll produce flame and
Hey,
light a bundle
Anderson,
of
why don't you
fire
come help me
on the
find some
straw.
wood real fast? Over here, real quick.
Well, the more the merrier, I guess. And I'll go help her.
So as soon as we get outside of the stable, she's gonna turn to him and be like, "Are you okay? Was that some crazy bad magic that turned you into that monster?"
Crazy, but for one, yes, I'm fine. I think. I don't know, that house kind of screwed me up. Two, no,
I
it
know-
wasn't. It was magic, but it's not. I can control it. It ain't. I wasn't feral in there, if that's what you're asking.
I've never seen anybody turn into a beast like that before, and I was just wondering if it was some sort of curse from the house, or and if it's gonna follow you and happen again.
I told you, right? I know werewolves. There's a reason for that.
Well, do you want to mention it to the others? I'm not sure they saw in all the chaos.
Look, I can mention it. Ain't the biggest deal in the world, but well, let's just say every time I've revealed myself, it hasn't gone well.
I mean,
I ain't the luckiest person in the world.
You helped save my brother, so you have my gratitude. Everybody. We wouldn't be here, like I said earlier, without your help. So I'm inclined to trust you, and just hope that whatever turned you into that beast is not going to come back and hurt us. But I think the others have a right to know. I think you should tell them.
Anderson, he gets down to her level, takes off his sunglasses, and you can see his like yellow eyes. He's like, and he says, "Look, I ain't like you, all right? And let's just say, when every time someone figures out who I am, it's never, and I mean never, gone well.
Well,
The fewer people that know, the better it'll be."
Are you threatening me?
No, I ain't threatening. No, just you can see by the eyes, I ain't
I know.
normal.
Well, I mean, I didn't think you were normal anyways. But, because you went headlong straight into that danger. It was
I did.
really, really not normal.
Mhm.
But my job is to keep that boy safe and help him. And I don't think we can do that with secrets in this group. I think everyone has the right to know if we're going to continue to travel together.
Anderson kind of looks towards like the stable, looks down, says, "Fine, but when I tell everyone," he puts his
I'll be on-
sunglasses back on and says, "No one else can know."
I think that's fair. And I'll be on your side. I'll tell them what you did if they have any
Yeah,
concerns.
that's fair.
Okay, well, let's get these bundles of sticks inside so we can dry off.
Agreed.
Okay, so I'd like to look for logs and sticks now.
Yeah, go ahead and if you're looking for it, make a survival check.
All right. Here we go.
So I'm gonna pile my excess sticks onto him.
Anderson really just frustrated with the situation of being asked to reveal your secret. A little distracted, just kind of picking up a few sticks. Honora, you make your way a little bit into the woods and find a whole bundle. Just able to pick up a massive amount of sticks, and you're able to bring them back, and you kind of give them to Anderson, and you guys make your way back to the stables where everybody else.
They come around the corner and start piling on wood,
Mhm.
and I'm sitting there with just the basket on my lap, and just, not devouring it like I was before, but just steadily, like, popcorn eating whatever I grab.
Ira's like has taken out like his playing card set, all like the documents that he gathered, and like laying them out and trying to dry them as much as possible, very meticulously.
Right. So once the fire is like made and we're all kind of sitting around, Anderson will kind of say, "So, who else noticed?"
I assume everybody noticed, right?
That Honora brought back more firewood than you. It's all right.
You get a little
Sorry,
bit
that caught me off guard. No.
Yeah, I think everybody would have. Yeah, I think everybody would have been aware of the transformation. It happened kind of on the center platform.
Pretty much on the first turn.
Yeah.
I mean, Anderson, I've read about lycanthropy before in books. I'd love to see you transform where I can actually watch. Like, is it painful?
Well, not gonna lie, that was the first time I've actually transformed, but yeah. Well, more painful transforming back than transforming to.
That was your first time doing that.
Yeah, it's more of a new thing.
I do know of people from my studies that have lived with the affliction for a while.
Well, either way, I think it's time to reintroduce myself a bit. Anderson takes off his sunglasses and says, Atreus Anderson, Order of the Blood Hunters, at your service.
Or am I familiar with the Blood
Is
Hunters?
any of us familiar
Yeah,
with them?
are they?
I mean, great introduction, but
history
do
check?
we know what you're talking
Yeah.
about? At this point, I am trying to convince Panton to eat soggy rations.
Yeah, either make a history or a religion check.
Wow, Nora knows everything.
Not interested at all.
Nora, you had read something about it in books from the library, your parents' manors. Looking back on it, didn't pay much attention to it, but you are aware that they're further south. You know that it's a secretive, selective group to undergo the ritual. Actually, Nicodemus, you know this too. To undergo the ritual. It means the start of a test.
Wait,
So it was a choice to become a.
Yep.
Yes.
wait. Isn't there some sort of test that you have to do?
It's the one I'm actually on.
Is that what the guy was talking about? The guy from the dreams?
I ain't never.
Oh, your test?
No. I got the same dream too. That ain't the same test. This is. It's different. I think.
Okay, because if this was your fault, we might have to have different words.
Trust me, I don't feel like fighting. I didn't plan on fighting whatever the hell we just fought down there. No. You see, I'm not really a blood hunter. I'm a blood hunter in training, technically. I'm on a task to become one, and I'm currently doing my final test.
Well, listen, what I saw was somebody in a dire situation in the face of a really fucked up thing trying to kill all of us, rush in there first and pretty much sacrifice himself for our well-being. So I appreciate what you did.
No, I get it. I understand. I mean, and thank you again for helping us get all out of there. But I would hate to think that it was your fault that we were in that situation to begin with.
I had nothing to do with that. Trust me, I don't know what the hell's going on here any more than you do. It's just, I was given a hunt.
What is your test? What was the test that you're supposed to do?
Grigori.
Bingo. My final test is to, hunt this necromancer named Gregory. That's why I'm here.
Necromancer.
Yeah. See, blood hunters, we don't like necromancy a whole lot. And for whatever reason, this boy, that boy there, the Gregory guy, feller, he really pissed off the blood hunters for some reason. And now I'm going after him.
You don't know what he did?
He's a necromancer. Don't matter.
Still,
We take a strong stance against it.
I'm very glad our paths crossed. As a follower of Lathander, I would like to help you, vanquish Gregory. If you don't mind that I tag along.
Oh, no problem at all. The more the merrier. The test says I can't ask for help from other blood hunters. Didn't say anything about normal people.
Hmm.
But
well, this is unfortunate because I too am a blood hunter. I'm just joking.
What? No, what? Oh.
please, if you're a blood hunter, my name's Victor von Strahd.
Strahd's little brother.
Yeah. But
No,
anyway,
I do appreciate you.
I can't.
That was the first time that you transformed. You can control it, right? Like, we're not in any danger. I appreciate knowing sort of danger
No.
we're in being around you.
None of y'all are in danger. The biggest side effect I've had is, well, my meat craving. But as long as I have some steaks every once in a while, I should be fine.
You don't feed on big, juicy people, do you?
No, I'm talking more like medium rare steak.
But like not
Like
human
cow.
or halfling
No,
steak.
nothing raw, nothing out of the ordinary. Just see, before I became lycanthrope, I was actually vegetarian, but I have got this weird urge to just, I don't know, eat a lot of steak.
Right.
Oh, okay, just keep it to
And
livestock.
when was the last time you had steak?
The meat pie I had coming in was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It don't worry, it won't send me to a frenzy or nothing. It's just a craving I have.
I trust
Okay.
that the priest seems more appetizing than me.
I can't
and-
I can't volunteer to be on this quest with you. We have our own quest to do.
Well, I don't have a time limit. I could certainly help you.
I mean, all we're trying to find is a way for Panton to control his magic.
Panda controls magic. Why? What happened in there? Out of character, I think Anderson was
We were
swallowed.
inside the
when-
thing, when it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw him shoot frost bolts at the house for like 10 minutes, right?
I mean, you saw me stomp on a dead door.
I mean, yeah, I think both of you have control issues.
At this point, Panton's gonna wave his hands up in the air, and be like,
Yeah, he's right
"Don't
here.
talk about me. I just need to deal with my stuff. I need
So
to deal with it on my own. No, I've already made it bad with my parents, with our parents. I'm done. No, I need to figure this out.
You know that I won't let you go on by yourself.
I don't want to hurt you.
You're not gonna hurt me.
Panton, with the rest of us here, you ain't gonna hurt her.
You don't know that.
I do. I
You-
got
you don't
I
know
got
what I'm
swallowed by
capable
a big
of.
tentacle monster down there, and I lived. I think whatever kind of magic you can throw at me, it'll be just fine.
You
After
don't
all,
know what I'm capable of. I don't know what I'm capable of. And
Panton,
I just...
Panton, listen to me. I'm the big bad wolf. I can take whatever you can throw at me. Trust me.
Anson, also, you did nearly destroy the beast. If it wasn't for you, I don't know if we would have made it out of there alive.
Hell, I certainly wouldn't have.
I could have easily destroyed one of you two.
But you didn't.
There were numerous occasions while we were all in there that any one of us could have died. There's only so much control that you can have. And that's the best you can do.
We just need to
But
find him a teacher.
you
somebody
don't
that understands.
realize that I can't even control it.
Well,
That
you're working on it, right?
I don't have anybody to work on it with. And you see him just ball up at this point and just...
Look, Panton,
He pulls his
I
cloak
know-
over his head, and he's not even going to address you guys anymore.
look, Anderson's still gonna try
And
to
I put my
get
hand on
Anderson.
Anderson's arm and be like, just give him time.
All right.
He'll be fine. Just
Just
let him.
I
rest.
understand control issues. But yeah, he needs to do this right now.
But
How much food
We
is left
originally
in the
came here to
basket?
find... Oh, sorry.
Nicodemus,
Yeah,
have you
what?
been eating this whole time?
Yes.
Would you have left any bread? Or would you have
No.
eaten it all if nobody else came and taken any?
Yeah, unless somebody came and took a portion,
I definitely would have
I
taken
continued. Yeah.
At this point, outside of Ira, Bread is gone. But there are still a few pears. No grapes. And the wine. Also the potions. I don't know if you guys divvied those up or not. Don't lose those.
Oh no.
Make sure you add a potion of healing to
3
your.
potions of healing.
Okay.
Which we used. Oh, we didn't use any of them yet, have
We
we?
used one
From
on
a
Panton.
different
yeah,
from
inventory.
the
stash.
chest. Do we have any of those left? Because
I
we found
still
a
have
couple
one
in
in
there.
my inventory.
I used mine before going into the fight last session.
I didn't have any.
And I used mine on Panton, so I don't have it.
All right, so for these 3 new ones, how do we want to hand them out?
If you
I've been
don't
all
have
right.
one,
I've been able
take
to
one.
avoid most of the things that have been thrown at us so far. But I would like one if.
I mean, I'm fine either way. It can be split up however you guys want.
I'm gonna add one to your equipment, Ira.
Okay.
I'm happy to take one in case we need it again.
I'll take the basket off my lap and sit it next to me and kind of push it towards whoever's sitting next to me. And pull out my holy book and open up to a page that I have bookmarked and kind of face Panton and say, Panton, here in my book, it tells a story of Lathander when he was having a really hard time. And, he says there was always another dawn. And in that dawn, the way is clear. So just remember, there's always tomorrow, and we can always find the way,
And
even
we
if
have
it
to
doesn't
find
seem
Go
so
ahead.
obvious right now.
and we were headed to meet Miss Ava, right?
Maybe
She's
Miss
the-
Ava is the way. Madam Ava.
Oh, that's right. She's the one who knows. She's the one I've been looking for as well.
I think we're all, we all had those dreams and cards.
And I'll pull the cards out again and just put them out for people to look at again. I wonder if they mean anything.
Well, if they do, I think I know what mine means.
I feel like yours is a little on the nose, Anderson.
More like
Yeah,
now.
a little bit. Oh,
Honora's makes sense to me as well, as does Panton's.
and one more thing, y'all. When we get into town, don't tell anyone what I am. Last few times I've done that, got me and my master kicked out of town.
Doing what?
Telling people we're blood hunters. Turns out city folk don't really like us very much.
I mean,
Not a bad
Why?
idea, Anderson.
do we have a reason to tell them?
No, just something to keep in mind.
All right.
Speaking of which, and I'm going to take off my tabard of Lathander and just put it in my pouch. Just so I don't have any symbols or anything on my person.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'll take
Alright,
the red silk thing from the basket and just tie it to my bow.
If no one else has taken the last health potion, I guess I'll take it.
I put it in your inventory already.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
You're a little slow on their take. All right, guys. I think we should stand up, kind of brush off a little bit, and see
Yeah.
if we can find this town. Feeling better.
So that short rest.
Yeah, it was a short rest.
Awesome.
I'll help Panton up, and I'll pet the dog on the head and tell it was a good boy. It's cool.
Panton isn't even going to dust himself off like he usually does.
Okay. Stand up. You make your way. The house.
Before we leave, I'll cast Thaumaturgy on the flame to snuff it out.
Do so.
All right,
You
guys.
step away from the house, and did you want to say something else?
I just.
Um,
So when you're done with your narrative,
No,
small
you're
break
fine.
would be nice.
Oh yeah, no, go for it. Go ahead.
Oh,
We'll go
I
ahead and
also
take a
had an
break.
idea.
Yep.
Quick
Go
potty?
ahead and potty break if you need it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that first.
All
Like
right.
5 minutes or what?
Yeah, 5 minutes. We'll do 5.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Cool. All right.
8:30.
John, I don't know if you saw the message that I put in the one chat.
Okay.
Let me know
Gotcha.
what you think about it,
All right.
and I'll be back.
Nope. It sounds good. Think on it.
So we passed the first test, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so far so good. So far so good.
Yeah.
The escape definitely took a lot longer than I thought it would. I feel like I should have done that all theater of mind instead of actually making you guys go.
It's fine. In what other scenario am I going to hit a brick wall with a dagger?
True.
You
Very
said
true.
the DC on that was 20?
Yeah.
wow.
It was 20, or if 3 of you would have attempted at the same time, the combination of all 3 of your rolls would have been 40. Would have needed to
so
be
that's
40.
fairly difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
Was there like a timer or anything
Um,
that we were fighting against? Or
if you guys wouldn't have broken it on the second attempt, basically the first attempt pissed the house off. The second attempt, if you didn't make it, you guys would have all taken 46 damage, and it would have basically spit you out.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say 46 per round.
No, just 46 damage, and it just... So,
I mean, 46, that would have downed most of us. I mean, depending on what you rolled.
yeah.
Right.
Nah, we would have been fine.
That's only 3.
Oh. No problem.
6. Yep, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That was cool though. But yeah, it was kind of lame. Just, movement,
Trudging through.
action, movement.
Yeah. It went differently in my head. I definitely thought like it would have been more fluid. Like you guys would have all met the obstacles at the same time, but Anora's movement was garbage. And it didn't work out like I thought I did. You guys only had 1 light source.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wanted to produce flame, but then we got underwater, and I didn't want to use an action for it.
Yeah.
Or I would have just been so far behind.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So, John, where are you located?
The other John.
Yeah, Anderson.
Oh, like where am I living?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Florida.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're muted, Sarah.
I know.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you like? Were they there for the discussions to figure out that 4 of us all live in the same state by accident?
Oh, I don't think I was. No.
Yeah. John, Todd, me, and Ira all live in like 20-minute drives from each other. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah's like just down the road from me.
Yep. And then my boyfriend works at the same campus. It does a similar job to Todd and John.
Mm,
So it's a really small world.
yeah.
You're muted.
For the
Panton.
record.
Oh, there you go.
For the record, this session has caused me to open a second bottle of wine.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
That much stress
It's a
you
great
guys are
stress
dealing me right now.
Like I was almost in
Yes.
actual tears. This is so good, guys.
Okay, break time's
There were
over.
tears in my eyes. That very end right there, just like, nope, I can't deal with this right now.
Okay.
I hate you,
Alrighty.
but I love you, John.
I'm
I
in.
hate you and I love you.
This is gonna get so dark. We're all gonna be really, really, really like broken after this.
I'm sure it's all uphill from here. That was the worst thing so far.
As
Yeah,
you
the
guys,
worst.
I'm sure.
as you guys stumble away from the manor back onto the muddy dirt road, surrounded by dead trees, barely any leaves, mist, fog kind of swarming in, only allowing you to see 10 feet into the woods on either end. You start walking the direction. It's no need for light. You can see
Oh,
just fine in your general vicinity. It's not dark. It's overcast, as if
It's
there
like
was.
noon, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
midday.
okay, just a foggy day.
Yes, it's perpetual, just constant fog, overcast, almost as if it's going to thunderstorm, but it's not raining. You walk on another 10, 20 minutes, come around a bend, and you still don't quite see anything yet. Walk another 10, 15 minutes. I need... who's got the highest perception, Nicodemus? Anybody got
I'm at
higher than a 15? Okay.
Perception, no.
Nicodemus, you start to smell rot, death, and decay.
Anderson wouldn't have picked up on this as well.
I mean, if it's smelling, I only get advantage on perception rolls.
You know what? I'll say
Okay, if
you guys
Nicodemus
both.
says like, "Hey, smell that," you'd be able to smell it.
Yeah, you're both able to smell it. And Nicodemus, being a cleric, you've treated so many ill people that you can tell that this is the rot of human flesh. And it's coming from just off the road.
Okay. I'm gonna look to Anderson and just kind of inquisitively give him a look and see if he responds in any way.
He's like holding his nose. He's like, gives you a nod.
Anderson, you want to investigate this at all, or should we just keep going?
I don't wanna, but hell, we probably should.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's hurt, it seems like they're probably beyond repair.
Well, there could be a survivor, and I'm not gonna leave anyone behind.
What's
with
going
you.
on?
Smells like, well, really dead bodies.
Yeah, the smell of death is definitely in the air.
Which way?
It smells like it's coming.
It's just
from
off the
this
road from
direction.
the right.
So
As
Um,
you continue walking, it's
Guys,
close.
let's not do it. Now,
No, if someone's in danger, we need to help them.
We're lost in the woods. We don't know if there's shelter or safety nearby. We're not really in the position to help.
I can't help anybody.
Look, just stay behind us. We need to go figure this out. I'm not leaving anyone potentially behind.
I'll pull the shield off my back and equip it, and I'm with Anderson.
As soon as you approach the side of
stay
the
on the
road,
road.
you take one step into the woods, kind of crest over the edge, and it's clear to see just from that point. You look down and you see a body face down. You can see old, rend wounds all along its back, clothes tattered, face down, sprawled out, hands in every which way. Appears to be
Inspecting
unconscious.
the body, are the wounds fatal? Can I tell their origin? Was it a dire wolf or something larger?
Just you were. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Can I do medicine?
Yeah, you can do medicine too, since it's regarding.
Also with advantage?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Looking at the wounds, you can definitely tell that these were the cause of death. They were deep. Must have punctured lungs, all sorts of organs, even from the back. Inspecting the body, you find a note, crumpled note, in their hand.
This wasn't the work of one of your people, was it, Anderson? As I uncrumple the note.
Well, nah, I don't think so. We don't kill many live people. Unless they're lycanthropes, unless they're feral lycanthropes, of course, but that don't seem to be the case here.
Okay, I'll take the note and read it aloud.
Okay.
I'll let y'all read it
No, you
yourself,
can't.
though.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and read it out loud for you in case you
Okay.
don't want to. Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead, and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of the weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Signed, Bolyan and Dirovich, the Burgomaster.
Well, that ain't ominous at all.
Do I know what a burgomaster is?
It's like McDonald's or
No, it's a mayor.
Yeah. From your stature, it's an older word, but it's essentially a person who rules over a village or a town.
Okay.
Ira's gonna copy down the note in his journal.
I wonder what it means by "let holy men call upon their power."
Well,
I'm a
that
holy man, but I don't know if I have that kind of power.
I was gonna walk over and be like, "Why was the burgomaster all the way out here?"
Do you think this
Good
is the
question.
burgomaster?
Well,
I don't know.
no, it's the note. The note's signed by him, right? So
Right.
this is just a
But
messenger.
I mean, maybe he was delivering it.
hey, John, on this body, do I see like a place where like a vampire might have bitten down on this person in life?
Give a give a investigation or a survival or a medicine. Any of those type of checks.
In this realm, are vampires like traditional, like bite neck vampires? Okay.
You don't see any. None even that have been healed over.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Now
do
in-
hear in the
Okay.
distance the howling of a wolf or a dire wolf. A few moments go by.
Can we
With that, I'm
Please.
gonna start to panic and be like,
please?
"We
Can we
need
get
to
off the
move."
road? We need to get out of here now.
Is
Come
that
on,
the only?
guys.
There's just the one body.
That you could see. A few more moments
Try
go
to calm
by.
down the dog.
To go.
A symphony of wolves erupt from much deeper in the woods.
All right, let's go.
Gonna kind of hurry everyone. I'm gonna try to calm the dog down if its hackles are up and stuff, and get it to just come with us.
Yeah, let's get back on the road.
Can I just so right before we do that, can I just do a quick like sweep to see if I see anything? Anything of interest that the wolves might be guarding?
With that investigation check, looking around, you see, like, are you attempting to go in deeper into the woods? Or
No,
are you just
I'm not
looking
going
around
in
this
deeper.
particular
I'm just looking
area?
around. Yeah.
Investigating, you see that this body must have fallen almost from the road. And you see a circle of wolf tracks around the body, and then just wolf tracks that head further into the woods. But you don't see anything of interest that it would be preserving or trying to come back and claim.
Okay. Yeah. Probably a good idea we get the hell out of here.
No, you
Nice.
think? All right, let's go. Get the hell out of
Gonna
here
hoof it,
now.
hoof it half
Wait,
its
let's-
speed.
Yep.
Nice.
Also, just a general lore question. Relatively speaking, how dangerous is like the average vampire?
Anything
'Cause I
with
don't
that.
know how worried Anderson would be that the fact that this note said vampire on it or vampire.
I would say that a vampire is pretty dangerous.
Okay.
You would know that it would be very dangerous.
Okay.
Okay, like if one of us were to go toe to toe with him, it'd be no match.
Probably slaughtered.
At this strength, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Making your way hastily down the road. About a half hour more goes by, and you start to see a break in the woods. Cresting a hill, you see the road start to slope downwards, but looking out into a valley, probably about 2 miles into the distance, you see a small village nestled up against a river. Between a river and a large cliff face. And looking up the side of the cliff, you see a familiar castle. All of you remember from your dreams.
Does that look? Have we seen that before? Because I know I have, and I don't remember where.
It was in the dream.
In
we were
Elvish,
given the card.
I say the equivalent to deja vu.
I actually understand
in-
Elvish, so I know that.
In Elvish, I'll say, looks either way, shit.
Also in Elvish, I will say, I don't like the looks of this.
In
Can't you
Elvish, I
speak
will say, do we
Elvish?
all speak Elvish?
I think so.
Panton, do you understand what we're all gibbering?
I'm about to look it up. Right, 1 second. Where would it be?
It's
Left.
under
Futures, right?
your languages on the front page.
Well,
Below.
because I put it down to a half screen. So 1 second. Nope. I actually do not know what you guys are saying. I'm looking at you guys like, what the fuck is going on?
So yeah, I haven't said anything in Elvish yet, so I'll say nothing, Panton. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna get to that town. Look at that town. We found a town. And kind of distract him.
Do you guys see where you're at on the map?
Yeah.
All
I have
the
a
way
black
to the
screen.
right. Yeah, it's
Just
all the way
about.
to the right.
Okay.
Oh, we're like a group. Like you shoved all of our faces in there.
Yeah, I was trying to
that
figure
is,
out what
that
to
is
do, so I just,
adorable. I love
just
that.
crammed them all
Hold
in
on, I
there.
have to zoom
In
in
our-
and see that shit.
Our other campaign, our group token is a badger.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Okay, so I'm seeing bigger castles with a surrounding town.
It's the castle is much higher up off of a cliff. You can't see from this vantage point any access to it from here. But yes, probably about 2.5 miles away from you, you see.
Okay, so
a
this
smaller
is not the
town.
castle.
No, that is the town.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the castle, right?
Nope,
That's
that is a
a bridge.
bridge.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, definitely not ominous or anything.
Yeah, let me, I'll reveal the castle so you can see that.
With just the
I
castle.
mean, less ominous than, a death house or around the woods surrounding.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I
all
assume
the
any
houses-
of these buildings down there are better than the one we've just in.
Hey, you don't know. All the houses could be death houses.
That's true.
That is true.
Here's you just gave me the idea for a nightmare.
I don't know. I'm gonna definitely have nightmares tonight when we sleep. Do you think Madame Mama's in that castle?
I hope not, because I really don't want to go in there.
I think our Lord Strahd is in the castle. I don't know if he's friends with.
He's not
Madame
my
Mama.
lord. I don't know that guy.
You guys
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah.
Once Sonora sees the town, she gets all excited. She's like, oh, "Town, Panton, let's go! We can get some warm food and maybe sleep in a bed.
Well, I
I'll
got
go.
some warm food.
I'll spend
go
some
for
money
some steak.
on a nice warm bed for us, Panton."
Ira's going to lag behind.
Pan is visibly less excited.
I can practically taste the pork.
Yeah,
Okay.
just trying to get him engaged, trying to get Panton engaged and excited about something. Like you're always talking about Mom's cooking. Maybe we can give the tavern here some pointers on how to make their food better.
I don't think that they'd be willing to take our advice, as he kind of rubs his body underneath the cloak.
Ira's going to lag behind and taking out the sending stone that Delphin gave him, send a quick message over to him much later than he intended.
Okay.
He's going to say, "Greetings from Barovia, welcomed by hungry wolves and web-adorned trees. Festive. Vistani vanished. Sought shelter in Durst's residence, hitherto known as Death Manor. More tomorrow." I think that's all I can say.
XOXO. Ira.
Gossip girl.
Much love.
During the brief moment where he explained the way the sending stone works, you spoke into its ear. Listening. Response. would normally come shortly after. You wait 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Response. Not sure if maybe he was sleeping. Time's different. Maybe he didn't even receive it.
Do we perceive that
We'll
we've
try again.
entered a
It's fine.
magical realm? Because you said time might be different. Or, as far as we know,
We haven't
traveled-
discovered that yet.
Well,
right?
we were
The
sleeping
town
when we went
across.
through the mist or the border barrier, whatever. We were all
The-
sleeping when that happened.
But as far as we
True.
know, like, time is the same. Like, we're just in an adjacent town.
Yeah, I think so.
Some hints have been dropped that, like,
So, you're from this area. The majority of you would know that within an hour's carriage ride, even 3 hours carriage ride, there's really no place that you can think of that would be like this. Completely, this spire, this castle that's, hundreds and hundreds of feet poking up above the tree line. You would have read about this. You would have seen it. It definitely would have been able to be seen from at the town that you were staying at.
Daggerford.
Yeah, Daggerford. You would have been able to see from Daggerford. Somewhere. You're somewhere not close to home.
Okay.
As you start to see these landmarks. This river even. You think there was a river by Daggerford. It was much bigger. It would have been traveling in a completely different direction. As you get closer to the village of Barovia, you start to see the village come into view. Just downtrodden buildings, disrepair, holes through the ceilings. Half of them look vacant. Looking through, you see dim candlelight through only a few of the houses on the outskirts. The map.
DM, really quick, we have not had an opportunity to long rest yet, correct?
No, not since
Okay.
the house,
Just making sure.
sir. You enter the village. You hear the cawing of ravens and crows. See streets vacant. You guys see this map, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
In its entirety, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. As you come to the first intersection looking for any sign of an inn, a tavern, anything, you don't see anything down either side. You
Are
venture.
there any homes that look lit up? Like, with occupants?
You've seen a couple. This one had candlelight. This one had candlelight, but the other 3 or 4 surrounding it were boarded up.
Can I go
windows boarded.
knock on one of the houses that are lit?
You're more than welcome to, yeah? Go ahead.
Maybe like this one?
Maybe we should find just somebody. There's got to be somebody out and about, right?
This place
That's
gives me the
breakfast.
creeps.
I mean, it's still during the workday.
Guys, can we please just find a place that we can just hunker down and just rest?
I
Please.
think the quickest way of finding a place would be to ask a local.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I mean,
Well, they
there's
might
5
just be
of
a little
us.
pissed at us, yeah. But
I mean,
whatever.
what is?
It's not the middle of the night. It's early midday. It's not
Yeah,
late.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Go ahead,
I'll
Nick.
walk up and
I wouldn't be surprised otherwise.
give a knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and you hear shh, 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 shh from inside, hushing. Be quiet, be quiet. And you see the door, and then just to the right of it, you can see a window. Curtains halfway open, just to where you can see the light from the candle coming from inside. And you look, and you can see an older gentleman's face peer through the curtain, looking at you, realizing that you've seen him. He shuts it and draws the blinds.
Hello? We're looking for a tavern or an inn, or maybe a church of some sort.
And
We don't bite, I promise.
Please let them in. Please.
And Anderson, as you said, we don't bite, I promise. You can hear an audible shrill from a very young woman, probably a little girl, crying out.
Phrasing, Anderson.
And
Well-
Nicodemus, you hear
Maybe you
hear
should mention
footsteps
biting.
moving away further from the door.
Okay, I don't like this. These folks are spooked by something, and I don't think it's us.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by that. We're safe.
Just maybe stop.
Well, I think it is
mentioning
us,
biting
but
people.
what else might be in the road that around town that would spook them?
Yeah, Nora wants to kind of go up to like the next kind of intersection and kind of look for anybody on the road at all.
As you go up to the next intersection, you get closer and you hear creaking of wood wheels across damp cobblestone.
No.
And you look down and you see old figure hunched in tattered rags walk up to a door, and you hear ting 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 ting, a sound of a bell ringing.
I'll go up to him. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Woman turns and you recognize, or you realize that it's a woman's face.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
Old, large wart on her nose.
I'll try really hard not to stare at it.
Yes? What is
Hi.
it that you want?
We're kind of lost and new to town, and we were just hoping for like a good night's rest in an inn or a tavern.
Wait over there, I'm conducting business.
Is this woman a Vistani?
No. Her clothes, you would recognize Vistani from their lavish colors, vibrant. Even though a lot of times they're wearing rags as well, this is very drab clothing.
Okay.
And as she says, wait over there, I'm conducting business, the door creaks open just a little bit. I'm here to collect my payment. In return, you can have... And she pulls out a box. And she opens it up, and you cannot see the contents of what's in the box. But a middle-aged woman peeks out, and you can see her face, a little tear in her eye, but also at the same time, almost like a fiend, just knowing that what they're doing is wrong, but they can't help themselves. She reaches out and she takes the box. And the older woman says, "Not without my payment." And she's like, "I'm here, I'm bringing." And she goes in and she grabs child. And she hands it to the older woman. And the older woman wraps it in a satchel and sticks it in her cart.
Hey!
Ma'am, what's going on
I
here?
will-
Mind your own business. Unless you would like to buy some of my wares. And then
I
the
will
door
cast.
shuts.
I will cast Ray of Frost against the old woman.
Alrighty.
Panton, no!
No.
Seeing Panton casting like somatic or verbal spells, can I have a reaction to jump in front of it?
I don't think that would. I don't want to say that. I don't think a reaction would be able to do that. Yeah, it'd be
No
too
reaction
quick.
move?
No,
Okay.
you can't reaction move to jump in front of a.
It's bullet time. Can't do it.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and reveal some of this map real quick.
I was gonna ask the child if it was okay, but sure, we'll just attack things at random.
Alrighty. Can you guys see that?
What are we looking at? Which corner?
I see a black screen.
I also
Yeah.
see black screen.
So no, the answer is no. We cannot.
Try that one more time.
Same.
Same thing, yeah.
Are we looking in a particular corner or no?
No, it should be.
It's all
I'm
black.
zoomed all the way out.
Yeah, I got all black.
Let me. Dynamic
See, like, some
lighting.
kind of
Let's
chart or something.
let's just reveal fog of, or let's just remove fog of war. See if that works.
Still black.
Still all black. It is really, really weird.
Oh, no.
Nope.
I don't know why that's doing that.
We succeed in combat! Yay!
Everyone got nat
Uh,
20s. It was one round. We're
no.
done.
Screen fades to black. You're all dead.
We're all dead.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, I see
Do
something.
not let Panton's
Did that work?
I see mine. I see
I
my
see
token.
freeze all
It is
in our
blue
death.
I see my token.
Yeah, my token's there.
Okay, your token's there this time? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Dynamic lighting.
Remember before Corona when we didn't have to deal with this?
Oh, there we
we
go.
Kindness
We
for
couldn't
them
play
guys.
with DJ and Anderson if
True.
we didn't have this.
You wouldn't get my sweet steel dice.
Frothness.
The rest of us all could all play. Just you two
Oh,
would
whatever.
be left out.
Are we rolling initiative here?
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that up here real quick and let me remove it. Remove all turns, clear. Alrighty.
Let us know when you're ready.
Alright, I'm just waiting for
Click
my
your token
roll
first.
20 to load up on this thing on my tablet. So give me just 1 second. Did I roll a Ray of Frost yet on the old lady?
You will be first to do so. You'll have a
Alright,
surprise
so
round.
You didn't click your token, Panton.
As usual.
Yeah, I know I didn't click my token because my tablet is having difficulties loading right now.
That's all right. Would you have, Dr. Panton?
10.
10? 10. All right, 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5.
And
That's
sword.
everybody.
If
Yeah,
not,
don't
I'm going first.
Woo!
Alrighty.
Connection to the
Panton.
server didn't
Panton's
click with my
technically going
tablet.
first.
Yes. So I've already casted my Ray of Frost.
Yep, go ahead and
on
roll for attack.
the old lady, whatever she may be. Ooh,
Alrighty.
for 3
Um,
damage.
As you extend your hand and the cold comes out from your fingertips. A ray of frost goes out, and it hits her. But she kind of laughs and... and you can tell that it didn't affect her. That is too cute. And Anderson, it's your turn.
Okay, so I assume negotiations are off the table here.
You
If
can try.
Anderson is unfortunately not very diplomatic. That being the case, just she's evil. Time to go stab her. And I'm just gonna swing with my rapier.
Okay, roll for attack. Alrighty. You swing with your rapier, and for an old woman, seems just a little dexterous, because she just jumps right out of the way of your rapier. You miss.
Okay. No, I won't do anything else. Yep.
Ira.
Ira's going to run over here.
Okay.
And hold action for a shot.
Okay.
To see if she takes any kind of aggressive action towards anybody.
Okay. Alrighty.
And can I bonus action hide?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a stealth check. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
You run over and you hide behind some barrels that are on the side of the house. You're very well hidden. Nicodemus, your turn.
Not feeling 100% confident as to what happened, and not feeling threatened by the old woman very much, I am going to approach Anderson and attempt to grapple him. I'll just come behind and bear hug. Not threatening, just kind of whoa, 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 hey, let's slow down a little bit.
Alrighty.
And I will attempt to grapple.
All right. What's the roll on that?
Do you attempt to resist?
Oh yeah, he's gonna resist. Yeah.
Okay. It's contesting athletics checks.
Athletics. Okay.
Well, can't Anderson do acrobatics if he wants?
If you wanted to do acrobatics to resist, you could.
Sweet.
Do I get advantage because I'm coming from behind?
No. But he does come up and wrap his arms around you, holding you. You are now grappled.
And then
Alright.
I'll use the last 10 feet of my movement to pull him back 5 feet.
All right.
I'll move my back 5 feet. All right.
And that'll be my turn. And I'll just kind of, as I'm grabbing him, be like, whoa, guys, whoa!
Panton, it is now your turn.
I don't like the fact that this old lady has decided to grab a child, so I'm going to use my... I don't have a first level spell. Shit. Let me look something up right quick. I just my Tides of Chaos. God damn it. Nope. I'm just gonna cast another Ray of Frost on her.
Already roll for attack.
Nope. Less than 11 hits.
You see the previous Ray of Frost hit, but not cause much damage. She kind of shrugs it off and laughs at you. The second one just arcs right over her shoulder, missing.
Let the child go! And that's the end of my turn.
Honora, Your turn.
Honora's going to do one better, and she is going to run over to hopefully the wagon.
Okay.
And
The
get
wagon is parked about right there.
So I can just get there and use
Okay.
my action to unwrap the child and be like, run, get away from here. I don't know what she needed you for, but go. And try to release the kid.
The child is unconscious.
Okay, then I'll stand over the child and be between the woman and the kid. It's like,
Okay.
there's no good reason why you need this child.
Does that end your turn?
That will end my turn.
It is now the old woman's turn. And she looks at you. I earned that payment, and there's nothing you little shits can do to stop me. And she is going to outstretch her hand towards you, Honora.
Okay, because she makes an aggressive action, does Ira get his shot off?
Yes. You can shoot.
Oh, and I'm totally asleep.
Simultaneously as the arrow, I imagine you're shooting an arrow, right? Go ahead and roll for attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall on the poor kid. My shield. Oh, it
Thanks.
sucks.
She outstretches her hand in front of
Wait, is that with
Honora's
advantage
face.
since he's hiding?
It would be. Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
Oh, sorry. Wrong.
Oh.
thing.
All right.
Fix your
Ooh.
Go ahead and
now.
roll for damage.
Be sexy. Be sexy.
Alrighty. As you see her outstretched hand go in front of Honora's face and kind of wave down, you see Honora, eyes closed, just kind of slump and fall to the ground. Not sure what happened to her, but she looks like she's unconscious. Arrow comes loosing from the corner, strikes her in the shoulder. And she just turns and looks at you and drops her form, and she becomes something a little
Oh.
more hideous. Purple skin, dark green hair, fangs, claws, 2 inches long on both hands. And she just says, "You'll step away if you know what's good for you." Anderson, still being grappled by Nicodemus.
I release on his turn? Or can...
I would
He
say
can
you
cast
could
without-
release as a free action if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I see the transformation, I release.
Okay.
And whisper in his ears. Sorry.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay, so seeing that monstrosity there, excuse me, Anderson gonna get real angry like, and bonus action transform into his lycanthrope form.
Oh my
There
god.
you go. You can see it real close, personal now.
Oh yeah. And excuse me, I have to make the change on D&D Beyond really quick.
All right.
To choose my hybrid form. And I am. Yeah. So with me being transformed, I'm going. Is this a space right here? Could I
You
go
would
there?
be up on their porch, but yes, that's an open space. For the record, Honora is asleep, so she
Oh,
wouldn't count.
right.
as
She's
flanking.
asleep. I forgot. Okay. So seeing Enora, he doesn't know she's asleep, so he's gonna assume the worst.
Oh,
Charge
you
forward.
do. I just fell down on top of the child.
And I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna stab with the rapier in her eye if I can see her eye.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh my god, these rolls today.
You lunge out, stabbing, and she just, like, her claws swing your rapier off to the side, deflecting the blow.
I'm just gonna snarl, but just as a free action, and that'll do it for my turn.
Ira.
Ira's pretty spooked.
The hunched creature has now grown probably about another 1.5 feet, towering, 6.5 feet, just still hunched.
Yeah. Can I run, I guess, around this back area? Or is there like
Are you
guess I'll
attempting
run.
to see if there's any space between the houses? You can try, yeah. You could squeeze through there. There's like an alley. There's, a 2.5, 3 foot gap in between the houses.
Man, you know what? I'm just going to I'll back up and cast Silent Image.
For the record, that is now what you're looking for.
Ooh, that is hideous.
Oh god. I will cast a silent image of myself, like right in front of me here, and I'll have it be moving up towards that way while I go this way.
Okay.
And try to
Your
get
action,
through the...
cast, your movement, then you have your bonus action still.
And I will try to hide again.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth. All right, on the completely opposite side of the house, you feel like you're hidden.
Okay.
Nicodemus, go ahead.
After seeing this transformation, I'll be ready to go. So I'm gonna pull out my text, flip some pages, and call down a sacred flame. DC 13.
Alrighty. She fails. 2 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sacred light just starts to burn underneath of her, and you can see that she's visibly in discomfort, but so far it hasn't really hurt her a lot. Does that end your turn, or do you want to use movement?
I would like to use some movement.
Okay.
Run away!
Kind of, run away. Kind of bring myself to the backside of her. In between, trying to wedge myself in between her and Honora.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Panton, your go.
You're muted.
I can't twin her because you can't twin 2 spells on the same person, so... Oh, fuck. I done screwed the pooch. I'm gonna move... Come on, computer, work. I'm going to use a sorcery point to. Actually, wait, hold on.
You gonna use a sorcery point to regain a first level spell?
A spell slot, yeah. I think I have one sorcery point left. Can I? Is that enough to get me the first level spell slot?
I can't remember. I think you need 2. Yeah.
Ugh.
It also takes an action.
Bonus action, I thought. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I play sorcerer in my other campaign, but I also could be wrong.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I'm like,
I usually do it out of combat.
I never do it, ever, so.
Is that something I need to look up right quick? I'm sorry.
If you don't have 2
It's 2
sorcery
points.
then you won't be able to do it either
Alright,
way.
then I'm fucked. So
It is a bonus action, though.
Well, I only have one sorcery point. So
Good point.
on that end, I'm going to use. I don't have first level spots. I am so sorry, guys, that I got us involved on this shit.
I mean, we were probably gonna fight her either way, so it's all good.
Well, it's my
She was
character.
taking
He's
the
pissed
child.
off in the world right now. So, I'm going to use. No, I'm not going to do that. It's
An
stupid
action to
honor.
wake Honora. It didn't say.
I moved 5 feet over there. That's not a terrible idea. 15, 20. Oh, this is terrible for me. I'm going to shove the ever-loving shit out of Honora, and that is going to be my action.
Alrighty. Honora, it is your turn, and you are startled awake, but you are prone.
Okay, well, I'll use movement to stand up, no problem. Make sure the child's kind of glance down, make sure I didn't hurt the kid. And then, yeah, let's attack. I'm going to hit it with the silvered short sword that I have. I'm trying, anyways.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
absolutely. Go ahead and roll for
Christ.
damage.
Good roll.
8 damage.
You slash out with a silver short sword, taking a deep gash into her forearm, dealing 8 points of damage.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm not leaving the child, so.
It is now her turn. How are you protecting the child?
I'm just standing over it, kind of or leaning over it in a way that they can't hopefully get through me to get to the child.
She reaches out and she grabs a hold of the arm of the child, and with a small silver staff in her other hand, stamps it onto the ground and disappears. The child is gone as well.
Ugh! What is this place? I don't like this.
The
Gonna
cart
kick the wagon.
is still there.
Gonna kick the wagon. I'm very frustrated.
What's in the wagon? Can I look?
Looking in the wagon, Ira, yeah, you would make your way around there eventually and realize that the threat is gone.
Yeah, you see me come around this corner with a bow, but you also see me over here
True.
with a bow.
Anderson,
Yeah.
go human again
You see
before somebody sees you.
Right.
pies. Lots and lots of pies. Sweet pies, meat pies, all sorts of pies. And as you look at it, you realize that they're the same pies that you had with the Vistani
You don't think they're cooking people into pies, do you? Anderson told me it was the best pie he ever had.
It was a pretty good pie.
Or they're trading them for food. I don't know.
Yeah, what use do they have for that child? I think it's like
Nicodemus, make an investigation check.
a child labor camp thing.
Can I help him?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need it.
Let me.
Okay. Ira, having done, just say, things in your past, you think if there was something to be hidden, it wouldn't just be the back. And you climb up on top of the wagon, and you lift up the seat, and you find few odds and ends, leather pouch with 200 electrum pieces.
Oh.
You see a key, an iron key. You also see a book. And you pull open the book and you look at it and you see recipes. The very front recipe is the recipe for dream pies. And as you're looking through, you notice one of the ingredients is ground bones of children.
So it looks like they're making dream pies.
I'm sorry, dream pastries.
I'm sorry, dream pastries, dream pies, dream pastries, and little recipe book here says that they're made with the ground bones of children.
What? No.
Wait,
Upon hearing that, Anderson's gonna go away a little bit, and he's just gonna like hurl in the corner over here because he definitely ate one of those pies.
I mean, we all ate one of those pies.
Oh god, I'm gonna be
I
sick.
think Rico had like 3.
No. No.
As you're standing there
It can't be
examining
true.
the cart,
It's gotta be something else. It can't be true.
Well, anyway, we should probably get out of here.
Nobody's evil.
as you're standing there examining the cart, a figure jogging down the streets in commoner's clothes, black vest, brown linen, long-sleeved shirt, blonde, kind of wavy hair, trots up towards you.
I ready
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what
that's
the meaning of
fair.
any of this is.
What's going on here?
I'm going to try, Patton's going to try to snatch the book out of whoever's hand. Ira's hand.
contested dexterity check.
I'll do it. That's fine.
Okay. Both roll dex checks.
Burn.
Can I sleight of hand this?
Yeah.
Easy, Pants.
Yeah.
See what our good friend has to say here.
Listen, I'm not sure what you saw, but
I'm not sure what we saw. What is this place? Why is everything so... The children! Why?
I can tell that you're not from around here.
No, No, where I'm from, this doesn't happen. We protect our children. We raise our children. Yeah, there's some jerk bullies out there, but we don't do this. What is this
Partner,
place?
we're gonna need answers real fast.
Listen, I can give you all the answers, but we should get off the streets and help me push this cart up by my inn. The tavern is actually not mine. I don't know why I said that. Help me get this wagon off the streets. If people saw this, I don't know if you know what they are, but
They're abominations.
we can't leave people tempted to feast on these free rein. The woman, I can hardly call her that, Morgantha, she'll be back and she'll want them.
And I'll just start taking like mud and dirt and road gunk and just shoving them in on the pies. Like this is trying to bury.
She got back. She does.
Sir, we'll help you. We need a place to stay as well. Will we be able to stay at this tavern?
No, you can stay. My father, he is the burgomaster. He was. He passed. Let's go to the inn. I can
Wait,
get you
who
some
are you?
real food.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I am. My name is Ismark. Ismark Indirovich. My father, Kolyan Indirovich, was the burgomaster before he passed.
does that make you the new burgomaster?
It doesn't quite work that way. Maybe.
Anyway.
Who knows?
We can talk more when we get inside.
Let's get off the
figure this out.
streets.
Town. Yeah, I'll push.
Especially
I'll
with
I'll
Anderson
grab
like
the
that,
cart.
we need to
Drag it.
get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll come out of my lycanthrope form. God damn it! I hate going back human.
And Ismark walks around the front where the handles are and kind of pull back on it, and the wheels just creak. And it's just a small cart. It could be pulled by horses, but she was just pushing it. And he pushes it. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
Oh, Anora will help him. She's pretty
I'll
strong.
go to the back of the cart and just like one hand push.
Nico, don't eat any of those.
They do not look appetizing at all,
Um,
but mostly because of the mud.
Ira's gonna go, kind of trail back and then summon Rigsby and kind of just have her do a fly around, and with the instructions just to kind of alert him if anybody is coming by or.
Anderson will be kind of at the side of the cart. He's going to be he'll be looking out to see if anything tries to attack them.
right. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Ismark pushing. The tavern is just up the way here. On the right. And you're looking down the alleys and see very few houses with lights. A lot of them in just utter disrepair. Just windows broken in. Just curtains
Sir,
blowing in the wind.
what is this place?
This is Barovia. This is the village of Barovia. I can give you many answers as I can. Truth be told, and he's still pushing the cart, and you guys get to about right here, and you see the door to the tavern open, and light coming from within, and smells of real food coming from inside. And he
I don't
pushes
trust
the
any food
cart
in this place.
to the side of the building in this alley. I think let's have a glass of wine. Let's give you the opportunity to ask as many questions as you in
The
return.
minute that somebody offers a glass of wine to Panton, he's going to take it out of their hand and chug it down.
Once we get inside, which we'll find out on next week.
Oh.
We on Curse of Strahd.
We need longer sessions, guys. We need to add like 2 more hours.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Good stuff, guys.
That went by like a blink of an eye. Like we were so
What a
into
stressful place.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
this.
make
Let's
it
go
worse.
back to Vandelmar.
Man,
John,
Yes, sir.
this module
can
is gold.
I make my roll now?
For what, buddy?
To
Oh,
do the thing
yeah.
that I was telling you about, yes.
Yeah, you can do it.
You just know that I
Do you
will
want,
be
Uh,
keeping an eye on him pretty
oh,
strong.
I know. Yes.
you could just roll it in secret and then message it to me.
Before we end, did anybody
cool.
notice the contents of the wagon under the chair that Ira had picked up, like the book and the pouch?
I
We
mean,
know
I
it's booked.
read the book.
Yeah.
But I had grabbed the pouch. I haven't shared the money yet or anything. What else was there? It was just odds and ends, the money, and the book, right?
Yeah, nothing of importance.
Okay.
I can't believe you're using electrum pieces. Nobody uses electrum pieces.
That's this module. Alrighty,
The
guys.
conversion rate is annoying.
Isn't it just 2
Why do you
electrum,
have to
1 gold?
convert if that's the only currency that's used?